I feel like bed has been home base the last 24 hours, guys. I got new sheets, and they're fine. They're not like as nice as I thought they would be, but they're not uncomfortable. They're silky, they're soft, but they're very blue. They're not the same kind of blue though. Like I feel like these blues match. These blues do not match. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about shades of blue. Though there might be a message in that. Something that looks right, but doesn't quite match up. It's reminding me of the situation right now, which I was hesitant to talk about. Because, like so many times before, they're watching. They're fucking watching. It's What was that? I don't know. It's difficult to speak candidly about things when the masculines are watching. So I'm just going to do it anyway and hope they don't watch this particular video. Or if they do, they don't know what I'm talking about. We'll see what happens. But if you remember, like 23 days ago now, I think it's been 23 days, if memory serves, because that's how long I've been doing French Duolingo. I literally started French Duolingo and immediately met two French guys. One of them was in real life. He's close by. And then one of them is like in, France. And I met them on the same day. Interacted on the same day. And at first it was kind of like, just like seeing where things go, right? But then the one that's close by, it got like really intense really quickly. And he wanted to get married like really fast. Like less than a month fast. And I don't know, I'm crazy enough that I could probably do that. It's not totally off book for me. When I met my husband, we were together for like 3 weeks before he was living with me. And like we were practically married. Like when we got married, it was almost 2 years in. But like we didn't exactly plan it. We just eloped. We just ran off to the beach and got married real quick. Like didn't invite our families or anything. And so this guy wanted to get married, and when that it did freak me out a little bit. But I said no because it felt like a test. It felt rushed. It felt forced. Blah blah blah. We've been talking about it, and he kind of like backed off all the way, right? So I haven't heard from him in like probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe less. And then this other guy has been here and consistent the entire time. And there's been steady like interaction, but nothing consistent that I could like hold on to. Nothing that made me like feel sure about intentions or reciprocation or anything like that. And then today I got reciprocation from guy number 2. Maybe like Page of Pentacles kind of reciprocation. It's not a grandiose gesture, but it's reciprocation and it's connection and it's solid. And lo and behold, as soon as I get some form of actual reciprocation and the channel is open for, established contact, then guy number 1 pops up in my fucking text messages, and he just says like so, like so. So I'm like, so Question mark. He says, never mind. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, dude literally tried to say that I was responsible for us not communicating. That he was like all in and I had cold feet. And it's like, he's a Taurus too, right? So, like, it was very stubborn energy, kind of like, this isn't my fault, this is your fault kind of energy. Very like lack of accountability kind of energy. And like I've hit a point in my life where I am accountable for my own actions, but there was a solid chunk of time where I was definitely not accountable, and I was one of those people that would put the blame on others instead of looking at my own actions. And like, thank God I'm not like that anymore. But that was definitely something that I see in this guy. It's a big red flag. And it's just like, Spirit always has these things happen for a reason. It's not a coincidence that we met all on the same day. It's not a coincidence that one of them is requiring patience and one of them went for instant gratification with red flags. It's not a coincidence that one of them is balanced and one of them is unaccountable, I guess is the right word. I don't really know. And it's not a coincidence that the situation opened a possibility of me diving in so quickly that I would have ignored those red flags. I wouldn't have seen those red flags. It was entirely possible that I could have gone to the courthouse and gotten hitched to this dude and then seen all these red flags appear. Discernment. Discernment is key. And the easy thing, the good story, the very like on brand me reaction would have been to run off with this dude, get married, move to France, and that still in my mind would have been like the trajectory of what should be happening here, because I knew that chances are I was going to go to France. But that's the point, isn't it? That Spirit doesn't just give you one way to get there. You know, in that analogy, the plane, the train, the boat, the dude didn't take any of them and he didn't get where he was trying to go because he was waiting on God, waiting on Spirit, the universe, source. All that is. But he didn't just give one way. It wasn't just this intense, passionate, huge red flag of a situation that gets you to the destination. It's making the right choices. It's choosing the path that feels right, the one that feels comfortable, the one where the energy is genuine and it clicks. And even though dude popped back up in my DMs, confirmation, even though he popped back up in my DMs today, or my texts, not DMs, it's not social media, and he's like trying to reestablish things and see where we stand now. It's like, you could have talked to me at any point in the last 3 weeks. You chose not to communicate. You chose not to be accountable. You chose everything that you chose. So why would I head right back into that red flag situation instead of trying to explore something that sounds balanced and healthy? And you know, you never know what's going to happen in that situation either. But if Spirit is offering us a choice here between these two guys, we are being guided here to take the Knight of Pentacles energy and not the Knight of Wands. I think that's the message. I hope they don't watch this. But if they do, there's a message here for them too. Spirit aligns what is meant to be